kuona kumakhala nyumba ineyo satuluka koma nditakwitsa ntchito mahebo amalanatha ululu natha ndikuona patali olomota ndipatsa singano kuti ndike ulusi ndiyika mbota ineyo.
Maumboni ochuluka akuperekedwa tsiku ndi tsiku.
Ndiye chinale chotupa kuti ndimange tayi ni makanika tayi makhala pamba pa chotupacho olo kuti ndimange mabatani zimaoneka.
It's time for our news update coming to you from Bishop Nev Media Center, and here with me, Patrick Popper. Pope Leo XIV celebrated Mass at the Church of St. Asemo on the Aventine Hill in Rome on Tuesday, November 11, to mark the 125th anniversary of the church's dedication. During the celebration, the Holy Father encouraged the Benedictines to remain steadfast in their mission by keeping Christ at the heart of their lives and work. He emphasized that this celebration reminds us that, like the Apostle Peter, and together with him Benedict and many others, we too can respond to the demands of our vocation, honored by placing Christ at the center of our existence and mission. This begins with the act of faith that leads us to recognize Him as our Savior and translates into prayer, study, and commitment to a holy life. The Vice President of the Episcopal Conference of Malawi, MCCB, and Bishop of the Diocese, Rev. Peter Adrian Chifukwa, has officially opened the final National Council meeting of the Pontifical Mission Society's directors at the Yitsura Lodge in Dedza. This meeting has started on 10th November and will end on 14 November 2005 and brings a total of 8 diocesan MPL directors and the national director to review progress, share success and challenges, and plan the way forward for the church's mission work in Malawi. Key discussions include reports on activities such as the World Mission Sunday celebrations, animation sessions, and the first ever National Children Congress. Minister of Natural Resources, Energy and Mining Jean Matanga has assured Malawians that the ongoing fuel shortage will ease by the end of this week, as 92 trucks of fuel are expected to arrive in the country. She made the assurance in Parliament yesterday when she presented a ministerial statement addressing the current fuel and power challenges. Minister of Education, Science and Technology Bright Msaka has described the competence-based curriculum in science, technology and mathematics education as a sure way to prepare learners and students for the challenge and opportunities in 21st century. This was made during the opening of the Gathering of Science and Technology, Engineering and Mathematics Researchers, Educators, Policymakers, NGO, to share innovative ideas and best practices in developing the teaching of mathematics, science, and technology currently underway in Lilongwe. Bringing together delegates from 18 countries across Africa, the Conference on Science, Technology, and Mathematics Educators in Africa is said to be, among others, expected to push for decolonization of STEM curriculum to more of practical than theory to provide solutions for Africa. Senior Resident Magistrate Court in Lilongwe will deliver its ruling today on a bail application by 8 accused persons, which include Monra Makina, who answers unlawful wounding charges in connection to the disruption of civil servants' protest in Lilongwe in March. The magistrate, Precious Kondowe, made the adjournment yesterday after hearing state denial to the bail application by bringing an investigator who told the court that if released on bail, it would not be in the interest of justice. And finally, in international news, the United Nations has called for an investigation into the alleged killings of hundreds of people in protests that erupted during last month's disrupted elections in Tanzania. The call for a probe comes as Tanzanian authorities have charged hundreds of people with treason over these demonstrations. UN Human Rights Chief Volker Turk said there was an apparent attempt from the government to cancel evidence of protesters' death. This accusation follows reports that security forces were taking bodies of those killed in the violence from mortuaries to undisclosed locations. That's the end of our news updates. This has been Patrick Pupa. Good afternoon.
Ife Maranatha Natural Healing Ministries tikuthandiza mavuto osiyanasiyana.
Munthu ine ndakhandi kudwala nthenda ya mgonamgona, kupita ku chipatala anazoti akulu BP yanu yakwera kwambiri. Ndinafika posiya kuona kumakhala nyumba ineyo satuluka. Koma nditakwitsa ntchito mahebo a Maranatha, ululu unatha, ndikuona patali, olomota ndipatsa singano kuti ndike ulusi ndiyikambota ineyo.
Maumboni ochuluka akuperekedwa tsiku ndi tsiku.
Ndi atanthi yesa bwinobwino kuchipatala ndimene amene kuti tikuona kuti munthu otupa ziwiri sakula kwambiri, komanso mtima wanu kuoneka kudontha madzi. Ndachita ndithu kuchokera ku Maranatha.
Chinthu chochinali chotupa kuti ndimange tayi ni makanika, tayi makhala pamwamba pachotupacho, olo kuti ndimange mabatani zimaoneka kuti mkati